Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Shalom, Israel. With ISUPK started off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Officer Gazak Shapar here in Greenville, South Carolina. We're going to teach the Lashawan Qadash, and we're not affiliated with anybody. let you know that we're teaching the Israelite School Practical Knowledge, teach the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew, as you can see on our chart. A lot of people who, if you don't have a chart, make sure you go online and get the chart. Or when the next time you come out of school, make sure you take a picture of the chart that's in the school uh, to refresh yourself so you'll understand Hebrew. Our Hebrew reads from right to left. That's what you have to understand. And doesn't read from left to right like the heathens. Um, you know, that's how we're stuck in America now with a language that we don't even understand. It says in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. We've been in this captivity for quite some time now. And we got a past, man, that we've been involved in, a future that we're going to be getting out of. And of course, a present. We're stuck right here in that captivity mode, you know. So that's what you got to understand. So Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Barak, a thumb to all of my brothers. That's how you salute the brothers in Hebrew. Yahweh Shema Allah Thun Bashem, Yahweh Shai. That's how you salute the sisters. So I'm glad. Who we have in the chat today?
We have ISUPK Officer Shar.
Mm-hmm.
We have Manaima
Manaima,
checking in from
Shar. Okay.
We have Thakuwa checking in from Shura.
Thakuwa.
We have
Thakuwa.
We have young man Dennis checking in from Fountain in South Carolina.
Young man Dennis. Okay, all right, young man Dennis.
He saluted.
Seemed like I've heard of him before, but yes, Dennis, glad to have you here, man. How about Shemi Habshah Barak Thou?
We also have Salakia, Nazam. Salakia Adwan. Nazam Anna.
Who is that?
Sister. She is
Nazam Anna,
wife of Kahan Kwatazayan.
Right.
Madabar.
Okay.
From New Orleans.
New Orleans, okay. Brother from New Orleans, okay.
Khan, and we have
officer, can't remember his rank, but how about Shemi Haushai Brakatha to the brother? How Shemalathan about Shemi Haushai to my sister down there in New Orleans, okay? Go ahead.
We also have Sister Raquah from North Myrtle Beach.
From North Myrtle Beach, okay.
And Sister Azara checking in from South Carolina.
Sister Azara, let's clap it up for everybody in the chat, man. Y'all got to understand. You know, this it was a delight to have my brothers and sisters in the chat to join us here. And we're going to talk a little bit about the past, present, and future. Past, present, and future, Salakia. Excuse me, Salakia. The past, the present, and the future that Israel has. And we're going to talk, we're going to just pretty much build up a little bit of Lashawan Qadash integrated here. You know, here in these, what happened to us in this present, before we get into class real deep here, is a travesty, man, that the Most High, he allowed us to be in, because we had to be basically incarcerated, you know, if you really want to say. Okay. We had to be put in slavery because of our hard-headedness way back for quite some time ago, man, and even before AD 70. And everything that happened back then has came true, man. That's how you know the Most High is for Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians of the Bible. That's how you know. I'll lock it for a second. Okay, back. Slocking for a second. That's how you know the Most High is with the ISUPK. That's how you know, because we came through in 1969 and we took on the task under Commander General Yahanna to teach Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians about ourselves and our past and what happened to us, man. And that's what you got to understand. We have a past, we have a present, we damn sure got a future getting ready to happen up in here. We getting ready to be released out of this captivity that we've been in. That makes sense? Salaki for a second. Okay. Salaki. We're getting ready to be released, man. And I hope you guys can see the chart right there a little bit. Yeah, go ahead. But we're getting ready to be released, and that's what you got to understand. That we're not going to always be in this subject to these heathens, man, and all of their holidays and all of their what do you call it? The holidays that they've made to throw our people off, to keep our people subject to them. You know, we're tired of being in these cotton fields, man. We're tired of people going on the job making pennies and can't make it. Let's look at what's happening to our people right now, uh, being in the street and getting thrown, got women pregnant, getting thrown in the street. You know, all of these things happening to us. Why? Because the Most High is allowing that for us to straighten up. So for us to think so that we can have some understanding about who our people are. If you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, all of these people on the face of this earth scattered, we're related. That's what you got to understand. And that's what people don't get. They don't get. They don't understand how all these holidays and stuff have gotten us uh, void of understanding. You know, let's see if we can pick a text. If I was to pick a text to figure out, you know, let's see, let's see. If let me see, is it Deuteronomy maybe? Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna pick Jeremiah 10:2 to show you that our people need to stop going to a lot of these holiday get-togethers and lay that ham down. Before I get heavy into class, second, real quick here. The Bible says, told us. Let me see if I can find that right here. It told here it is right here. The Bible says, learn not the way of the heathen. Now it's talking to blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians because we are the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen people. Okay. It says in verse 1, it says, hear ye the word which the Most High have spoken unto you, O house of Israel. The Lord says that from the beginning, house of Israel, so you'll know that you are the people of the present. You're the people of the past. You're the people of the future anyway. He's let you know he's only talking to you. You know, he ain't talking to the rest of these heathens out here, man. And then when it's time to even say anything about a heathen, he'll mention that heathen. He'll say Esau. He'll say Moab. But the Bible says in this text right here, it's telling us, learn not the way of the heathen. So hear ye a word which the Lord speak unto the children, unto you, O house of Israel. Thus says the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen. What do you mean? Lamad means to learn. Learn not the way of this heathen. So this heathen has a culture about him. He has a way about him that allows you to join him, and he just teach you his ways. He teach you how to eat his ham, his pork, how to sleep with his women. He teach you how to to degrade yourself, how to become how people what do you got? The women to become prostitutes, the men to become what do you got? LGBTQ, thumping out there in the street like you ain't got good sense, right? Learn not the way of the heathen. That heathen is talking about now you can bring the heathen in and let them know. The heathen is talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, it's talking about all the nations, Elam. Um, it's talking about Africans, Hamites. All right, learn not the way of any heathen. If you're not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, then the Bible is not interested in you. It's not trying to tell you. It's not trying to tell you. But if you're black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the Lord is trying to teach you. Don't learn the way of that heathen. That's what it's trying to say. Okay, and be not dismayed. Don't be alarmed. Don't be dismayed at the signs of the heavens. Don't look up in the heavens and try to say, oh man, this is the celestial stars, Lord said, man, come down, get your head out of the clouds. Learn not to wear the heathens. For For the heathen, they dismayed at them. They go do astrology and world religion and mysticism and cultism. That's just the way they do, right? Okay, we that's a good text, right? For it says for the and then if you want to go further, it says for the custom of the people are vain. Their customs are vain, man, void, full of no learning. They're vain. They don't have any help to teach you about this book, about the Most High. The custom of the people are vain. That's verse 3. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. Y'all know how y'all got up there and decked the hall with balls of holly and started pulling that tree down? Talking about, oh yeah, you didn't want a Christmas tree. You just wanted it because what? It smelled good. The Lord said that is a vain custom. I'm kind of giving you a little warm up here before we get into the class a little bit further in Lashawan Qadash. This is Lashawan Qadash, right? So understand that. Then it says they deck it with silver and gold. What is this talking about here? Anybody type in the chat and let me know if anybody know what this is talking about. The verse 4, they deck it with silver and gold. It's talking about our people, how we do, y'all. How we go get the ham and the turkey and what is it? We'll get them ham hocks and collard greens mixed with the pig knuckles and stuff like that. And you get to, of course, some of these things that they got sweet potato stuff like that. That ain't the time to be pulling out no ham hocks and no collard greens with pig knuckles in them. That throw that stuff in the garbage can, man. But verse 4 says they deck it with silver and with gold. They fashion it with nails and with hammers that it not move. What anybody know what they're talking about right here? I mean, it's like when I first read this, is like, oh man, what is this? Anybody type in the chat what that is? Type in the chat what they're talking about here. This is something special that is talking to the children of Israel, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. This is talking directly to you. They anybody? Okay, well, when you get time, put it in there, and I believe you would agree. They're talking about that Christmas tree. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're saying. That Christmas tree, the Lord let you know that if you're planning on doing Christmas this year, I think you might want to take that off of your menu. I think you might want to take that off of your customs because somehow you got anybody what they got in there. Somebody else join the class?
Manima said
Manima?
She had an answer for you.
What you got?
She said Christmas.
Chris, clap it up for Manima. Damn right. They are talking about Christmas. That heathen spends his days, okay, taking his time. He consult that devil out there, man, that red man, Esau, Edom. He's taking his time to make sure that you join in with him to eat the candied Christmas yams, the candied hams, Christmas hams, and take a hammer and fashion that and nail that tree to the ground and fashion it with bulbs and lights, all kinds of things, man. He making sure that he does that just for you, so you'll learn his ways. Why? So you can stay in his factory mills just a little bit longer to make him a little bit more money, or I might want to say a lot bit more money. That's why it says, "Learn not the way of the heathen." Okay, don't learn his way, man. That's what you got to say. All right, while we at it in class here, let's go with the let's go to this first one here. We're gonna go to. I want you guys. Y'all know what transliteration is. With transliteration, the Bible has already been translated, so we're gonna do some transliterations here. That means we're going to figure out. Go this first one here. We're gonna go to this line right here. This line right here, the top one up there. Transliterate this. I'll put a little red dot here in between, let you know these are two words right there. Okay, that's the first one. But the first one right here, when you see I'm sorry, lock it. That dot up there, we're trying to get this first one. Remember, Hebrew reads from right to left. So y'all work on doing the transliteration. That's what Hebrew class is about, so that you can learn. It's to learn. I'm teaching you that if you study this chart here, you will learn how to transliterate these words. Because once you learn them in English, then we can transliterate what they actually are in Hebrew. This is Hebrew Lashawan Qadash. It has 22 symbols, or what you would call characters, okay? Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zakata, Yakala, Manasa, Ibataza, Parashata. That's like saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? But of course, we ain't trying to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're trying to do Lashawan Kodash now, but you gotta learn, you gotta know some words in the English language in order to do that. So let's do the first one right here. Y'all be careful and understanding that this is the ancient Hebrew. It's not the Assyrian Hebrew, of course. And the first one up here to the top, it goes from right to left this way, just like that. And make sure you understand that in the ancient Hebrew, it has connectors, okay? Those connectors. I see some connectors up here. Um, yeah, I see some connectors going on up here. I want to make sure y'all see them real good. There, I put them in red. Those are Hebrew connectors, okay? All right.
You have some answers out of one.
What we got? We got somebody already?
Yeah, two people.
Lord have mercy. Y'all that fast up there?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, we have Manima.
Manaima, what you got?
She's got A-H,
Yeah.
N-A, Na, Y-A, Ya.
Well, NH.
She has A-H,
Yeah.
N-A,
Okay.
Y-A. First word.
She got YA. Okay. Go ahead.
N-A-Y-A.
Mm-hmm.
Y-A.
YA.
Kind of one.
Oh, like this.
She has A-H-N-A-Y-A.
Okay. I'll show you how to straighten that out in a few minutes. I can go with the next one.
The next word is S-H-A-W.
SHA.
W
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
M A R.
Like that.
Kind of one.
Okay. MAR. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Thakula has an answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's A-N-Y-A. First word.
Like that, right?
Kind.
All right.
Second word S-H-A-W.
Yeah.
A-M-A-R.
Okay. Gotcha. Anybody else?
So far, that's it.
Okay. Now, Manaima, she had it pretty close to being right. She had the second part right, but the first word, let me work on that real quick here, okay? The word is ah na. And here, when you're dealing with connectors in Hebrew, and you have what we call a, what connector is this one here? You have a single connector, that's individual connector, and here is an independent connector, and here's a dependent connector, the one in the red, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which joins two sounds together. Problem is when you have ah, you remove the ha after that. You just ah, and then you got a na. Why? Because you have two of them joined together. You got to remember when you're dealing with a dependent connector, when you're dealing with an ah and an I, some things are going to go on. In this particular case, you got to understand. I want to make sure, Manaima and other people, I want you to understand when you're dealing with connectors, again, when you have a ah, which that's normally AH, but it doesn't get a full sound because it's sharing a sound with another character. Okay. When it shares a sound with another character, you must understand some things are going to go on. So you get rid of the H and come up with an N, and then you get rid of the ah afterwards. You don't need a ah after that N. So you will yield something like this: A-N, on, 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 on. Okay, and of course, if you understand that, um,
She said con.
you understand, Manaima?
She said con. I don't want con.
Yeah, that's a very, 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 very valuable lesson. Then you have Sha, Wa, Mar, M. Okay, because that's the reason why you use the A here in Mar is because that's not an A sound. It's not an AH. Remember, the rule is with the ah, and of course there's one with the I. But so you have Sha, okay, Wa. So you have Sha, Wa, and then you have Ma, Ah, 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 that sound, and then you have Ra, not Mara, but Shawamar, because these sounds, remember, you want to make, when you have it, you can write in your notes, you have the dependent connector, you want to make it's going to share a sound with this neighbor here. This neighbor here is like, or the uh, other sound is Ra. That's what you got to understand. So it's M-A-R, Shawamar. To reiterate, okay, Anya. Okay, what we got? On a, normally you would have an H, but because it's sharing a sound with this na, now it becomes just on. Okay, you hear the H sound already. Ha. That's what the ah has in common, I guess, with no other, because everything up there, no other character, because everything up there is a ah behind it, except for the ah itself. You don't want to say ah, so it's ah with the H sound, like a ha sound. So you got Anya. So what does this mean? What does Anya mean? What does it mean? Anya, that's I will. All right. Or I am, I'm sorry. I am. Right? Anya. That makes sense? Okay. I am. I am what? Well, Shamar, what anybody can tell me what Shamar is? I'll give you a hint. I'll put a W here. Well, let me erase it here because we're gonna need this line up here. Anybody? I am, and then right up here is W-A. Anybody?
Manima said watch.
Watch. Okay. So in this case, is this Manima. Okay. All right. Now, everybody in class,
Watching.
huh?
Just the watch. She said watching.
Watching. Yeah.
Mhm.
I am watching. Whoa. That's what that means. Because what's the root word? Let's remember I told you in the past, what's the root word? The root word to this is this. Shamar. And that's what you said. Shamar means to watch. So in this case, we're going to say Shawamar. That's the gerund I learned in English, ing or ing words are gerunds, okay? But you want to say Shawamar, okay? Shawamar. So Anya, I am, Anya, Shawamar. Y'all just dwell on that for a second. Shamar is a root word. You always want to pick out the root word. In this case, it's Shah and it's Mar. In the midst of it, you put a Wa, of course, Shawamar. So Shamar, y'all got that? Y'all got it. Everybody got that. It's a hard concept to understand sometimes, but if you get it, especially with that, it won't be so hard. You begin to see, this ain't nothing. Until you wait about a month or two and you forget it. Then you wonder, what happened here? But that's how you say that word. Very, very strange. But when you see and I, just stop for a second and stop and think, okay? Put that fist up and say, here, let's run on to this problem right here. Because that's what that's going to be if you don't have it quite exactly. But Anya Shawamar, it means this. Now, this is, what tense do y'all think that is? What tense do you think this is right here? I think it's this one. Anybody agree? That spelled right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Isra clapped it up and Manima said present.
Yeah. Isra like that, does. But that's what that is. I see why, and I appreciate that. Let me spell present a little better than that. But that's what this is, present. Okay? It's the present tense. Yeah. Present. That means this is what you're doing presently. Shawamar. See, these classes are getting interesting, aren't they? The reason why they're getting interesting is because you guys are learning. Huh?
It's like Michael Love checked in from California.
Yeah. He's checking in?
He checked in.
All right. How about Shemi Al-Shai, Barakatah to Michael Love? Right. It's the present tense. The present tense says, I am doing something. Okay. All right. Y'all ready for the next one?
Count out of one.
Talk to me. Do the one with the red dot there. That's the one you want. I put a line across here at the board. Just like that. Since that's the present tense, let's find out what this is. All right. Now, that right there. All right. That, by the way, it can go. You can do this masculine or feminine in that tense. Either one. That it says, I am watching Anya Shawamar. Okay? And male or female can say that. All right?
Okay.
For as I realize.
Okay, you have an answer already.
We already got an answer on that?
Okay.
All right.
Takuwa.
Takuwa. What you got, Takuwa? It's Amawad's rib, right? Go ahead.
It's
Talk to me.
It's AH.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get this other pen here. She got something going on here?
She has AH.
AH. All right.
TH.
Uh-huh.
AH.
Okay, let's see. That plausible.
And the next word
Okay.
is SHAWMAR.
MAR.
Count out one.
Okay. Let's find out what this is. Anybody else agree with that? Well,
Not yet.
like we do every week. Mm. Yayan or Mayam, you guess. I ain't gonna say. Okay, but y'all, like I say, be mindful of the dependent and independent connectors. They make all the difference in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Um,
What we got?
Azra has an answer.
What you got, Azara?
She has AHTHAH,
Right?
and the second word she has SHAMAR.
S.
She has SHAMAR.
Don't you? What about this right here in the middle there? You forgot one. I gotta know. You got SHMAR. I mean, that's what you're saying. I'm only talking ahead like that because I know what it is myself. But did you forget one, Izara? Right here. Do that one again. She's working on it.
Kind of.
Anybody else got working on that? Got what's got? Michael Love. You got Izara, Rakwa.
She says concert.
What you got?
She's working on it.
And Izara, and who gave me this one? That was
Sakura.
Stakawa, right? Okay, and y'all got the answers down here. I know y'all just share those answers with me. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Okay, what you got? What do you think? Work on that. Cause you know you got this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you told me 1, 2, 3. So I know something's okay. Yeah. And the key is understanding these connectors. Let me, as a matter of fact, let me change. Let me not change, but let me put it in red here so you can see. Uh, I ain't changed nothing. I just put it in red so you can see it. These connectors, man. That's the key. Understanding those connectors to know what uh, sounds join each other and what rules apply. You know what you got. And I'm glad that you guys could get into class on time every week. And I appreciate that. Lets me know that all I got to do is start class. You know, you guys are part of the class. Been this way for I don't know what 5, 6 years I've been doing this. And we're gonna by the way, make sure you tune in tomorrow for ISUPK Sabbath service class. We'll be doing the Sabbath service in Greenville, South Carolina. Uh, and make sure you tune in also, you know. So, but anybody what we got? Uh okay. So we got it. Okay, so this is everybody agree with this then?
Um, Azra, I think she's saying the connectors have her confused.
Oh, right here. Okay, here. Let me make sure I got them right for you. Um, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in red so you can see it a little better. I ain't changed nothing now. I'm just putting it in red. There you go. I'm sorry if I had you confused with the connectors there. Now look at it again. Just make sure, because I want everybody. I want you to verify. Who is that? Izara.
Mhm.
Okay. And who did that one up top?
Yeah.
Takawa.
Mhm.
Verify Takawa. Raikwa also Manaima, right?
Mhm.
All y'all verify that. Make sure this is right here because that's important. We'll give you a chance to look at it because I did make sure these connectors uh, are correct because it's my job to make sure they're correct because in other words, to get it right, you're gonna have to make sure the connectors are exactly 100% right anyway. You won't be able to do this word. It could say anything. Up top, like we had Anya Shawamar. Root word was shamar or to watch. Okay. Because I can insert a lot of words. I could have I am listening, I am hearing. Okay. A lot of words. There's a whole lot of things I can insert in there. And that'll be one way of saying in the present tense that word. There are other ways to say it. And I can use possessive adjectives to say that. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay. She got it.
Concept, she said.
Okay. Did she finished, you say?
She said concert.
Okay.
So I guess you got
Okay. So this word, ah, that has an independent connector, right?
it. Okay.
Ah, by itself. Let's work on that. Ah, by itself. That's A-H, ah. That's what you see when you see this right here. Ah, A-H. Now people say, well, whoa, wait. Why is that different up here? Because that is an independent connector. It holds by itself. Anything that has independent to it, it gets its full what?
So,
Full sound. But if it doesn't, then it has to share a sound with something else. Therefore, writer beware. So ah, and then you have tha. Okay, tha, t, and then tha, like this. And then you have ha by itself. How come you didn't add an h out there? Because you drop it. That's the rule. So then you have ha. So it comes out to a word, a tha. And we'll get into that word in a second here. Then we have shawamar. The same thing we had up here, shawamar. So the root word is what? Shamar. Okay.
mhm.
That's the word I'm picking out right there. That's Shah and then Mar. Shah and then Mar. Because Wa is the reason why you have the ing in the first place. Shah Mar. Okay, but what is Atha? Anybody? What's Atha? Slaki. What's Atha? What am I trying to get you to see up here? What is Atha? All right. What is that word? Atha. Anybody? If I said Atha, what word would that be? Where y'all getting that from? Where would that be?
Nama says we.
No, doesn't mean we, but you're on the right track. That's the key. You're so on the right track when you say we. You close.
Slovakia.
Mm-hmm.
Rawa has checked in.
Rawaf, okay. Yeah,
Um,
how was Shamala thought about Shem Yahushai?
she apologized for being late.
That's all right, sis. That's okay. I still salute you.
She saluted
All right. She
you.
did. All right. All right. Okay. I thought. Anybody else? Got a stab at it right there? What is this word here? A thought. Because it took a full sound by itself. Ah, all the way. AH. It's the only, on that Hebrew chart over here, it's the only sound that has its full sound by itself. What we got?
Takuwa said he.
Takawa said he. She's right on track.
But now I must ask, is it you?
That's it. Clap it up. That's it. Y'all, all y'all's on track. But it's actually you, Manima. You're exactly right. All y'all very close. So that's you. That's what it means. It's you. Okay? It means you are on Shamar. Okay? Or or you are watching in this particular case. Okay? You are watching. You got I am watching, then it's got you are watching. Shawamar. So it's you watching. Okay? So we're gonna say this. It's watching is what it is. That makes sense?
Uh-huh.
You are watching. Now, what does that mean? That means this. That means that's something. That means that's something that a male would say. That's masculine. Okay? You. So I would say Ata Shawamar. That's you're watching. You are watching, or you watching. That's how Hebrew spoke. Ata Shawamar. It's the same thing saying you're watching, man. Hey, soldier, come here. You're watching. That's what it's trying to say. Okay? Up here, it's up here you saying to yourself, I am watching. You are doing the talking here. But over here, it's like you're watching. Some captain says, you're watching, man. Your watch. Your time. That's present tense. He's telling you to do something right now. That's like an order. You're watching. Or I can change this word. I mean, I can use the word in some other form in this case, but we're going to leave it watching for this time. Okay? That makes sense?
Yeah.
And it's what? It's masculine, right? Mm-hmm. All right. That makes sense? So everybody cool with that. All right, here's the last one on this one. Now, what tense is this? You're watching. Is that present tense, future, or past? You're watching. If you're watching, it's you. It's what I'm doing right now. So that's the same thing as what? Present tense. That's what you're doing right now, okay? So let's just say present, right? Present. And it's masculine. Okay? It's the present tense. The present tense of watching for a man. You are watching, okay? Atha. Atha shawamar. But the root word is what? Shamar. All right, let's work on this one right here. Pay attention. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make sure y'all see the... I'm going to make sure y'all see the... There. Make sure y'all see them this time. Because I know I don't want I don't want to mess them up. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. That's that word right there. Okay. There we go. All right. All right. So let's work on this one right here. The last one. right here. I mean, there are more, but I don't want to get into. We'll be here all night trying to do certain things, and I'm going to keep it like this. But there's another one I want you to do right away. So far we have I am watching, Anya, Shawamar. I am is the word Anya. Shamar, well, you want to say Shawamar to say watching. Or Shamar by itself, you just say Shamar. Okay. But in this case over here, and that's of course in the present tense. The present tense over here for you is Aita Shawamar. That's you watching. You're watching or you watching. Ata or Artha for the masculine, for the male, for the masculine. In this case here, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Y'all tell me what that one is. Give y'all a chance to pull that up. But this lets you know that I mean, also, yeah, I do a little scripture maybe. Can I? No. Let's see. While y'all doing that one, let's do a scripture here. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Show you what the Most High said that we'd be doing, man. He told because he prophesied our plight here in America, man. Coming from the Bible says Deuteronomy 28:68. This is how the Most High said that he would do to us. We'll get that slapped on the board. Y'all following the Bible, right? It says Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way thereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen, bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That sounds like blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians here in America, man, or at least blacks in America, Hispanics along the coast of the Caribbeans, and how we were ruled as Native American Indians or Native Indians, sorry, Slakia, Native Indians here in America, how we're ruled through. And there were black people here a long time ago, Indian here a long time ago. And the Most High said, I'm going to bring you again with ships. That means slave ships. That's how we wound up here, man. So we have a past and we have a present. That's what's going on here right now. And so we have the Bible says in Egypt. In Egypt, of course, it's the same thing. Sin is the same as when we were in Egypt, in that Hamite country, right? That Egypt, because of course, this place here is compared to the same Egypt that we were stuck under Moses. It's like stuck in Egypt under Moses' guidance that he had to bring us out because the Lord said, I'm going to make you a God to help bring the children of Israel out of Egypt. And now we're stuck in that same configuration of Egypt again. The Lord prepared slave ships to bring us over here. That's what this is talking about, right? And then he said, good, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. Anytime you sell a man and sold unto your enemies, that's us. That's the children of Israel, man. That's us, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? Okay, and sold unto your enemies for bondmen, for bond. This ain't no um, slave where you let go 7 years. And I think of Jeremiah, Ezekiel 35:5, they got a perpetual hatred against us. So it can't be 7 years and let them go. So this ain't talking about the bondage that we had between each other because, hey man, you took my cow and you dropped it in the ditch and I want you to work for me 7 years. Now, this is how the heathen rules over us day and night with cardboard shoes in a cotton field, chopping cotton. Okay, how going to their factories, getting man, working in their factories for less than nothing. That's slavery. Okay, so for bond men and then bond women, we had to go home and nurse your babies all this time. That's what I'm saying. And no man shall buy it. I don't see nobody in Africa talking about we Africans. I don't see Africans come over here to rescue me. There ain't nobody, they don't even know who I am. The Mubutu don't know us. Kushites don't know us. They don't know anybody. They can leave them over there. They don't care. But the Most High knows about us, and He's gonna come and save His people, man. That's what it is. Okay. So anyway, are we? Did anybody got an answer to this one or so far?
Kind of a couple of answers.
What we got?
Okay.
Spell that out to me.
Okay, we have a Takawa.
Right.
A-H.
A-H. Okay.
T-H.
T-H.
A-H.
A-H. All right. That's one word. That's this word right here.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. And since Hebrew is written from what? Right to left. Okay, go ahead.
Next word. S-H.
S-H.
A-W.
A-W.
A-M. A. A. A-W.
You start over.
S-H-A.
Right.
W-A.
Yeah.
M-A.
Oh, M-A. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
R-A-H, Slovakia. R-A-H.
That's okay, sister. All right. Anybody else? Who's that? Takawa?
That was Manaima.
Manaima. Okay, gotcha.
Next one is Rawat.
Rawaf.
A-H.
Okay.
T-H-A.
Right.
H.
Okay. That's this word.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
S-H.
Yeah.
A. Slovakia. S-H-A.
Right.
W-A. M-A-R-A-H.
Okay. Gotcha.
Manaima has no H on the end.
Manaima ain't got no H on
On
there?
the first word. On the first word.
Okay. That's all right. She got it. But remember, we'll explain it to her. But I think she understands. She might have just forgot it right there. I got it. Anybody else? Or that good? That's cool. That's cool.
Kind of out of one. Everything is. That's everybody.
Anybody else? Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go with this word. Alpha Shawamara. Oh, that's deep. What do I see here? Atha. Well, of course, it's going to mean the same as the U here. Well, let's see. Slide. Get back on the page screen now. It's going to still mean you. Okay. Over here, Shamar is the. I still see Shamar here. You Shamar. That's what I see. Or you are on Shamar. But it is still saying you're watching. That's what that word means. The only problem is talking about the gender. That's what that word is. Okay, you got to understand. This shawamar here was still saying watching, but it was talking about a male watching. Shawamar, shamar. Over here it's talking about atha, watching, shawa, and then it's ma ra. That ra right there. With that H right there, R-H. That ra, R-A-H. You drop this ha sound here. So can anybody tell me who's talking here? Anybody? So what is this saying? You are Shamar. Oops. Sloppy there. That's the root word. Shamar is the same root word and everything. It carries an ing with it, a gerund. But the problem is the gender here is male. So this one must be what?
Female.
Must be female. That's the difference. That's what you got to understand on a lot of these words. Can they see that? In a lot of these words, this is female. So you want to say atha sha wa mara. Sha wa mara. That's what you got to understand over here. It's atha shawamar. Up here it's anya shawamar. It's male and female. I'm watching. But when you want to get to you are watching, when you see something, when you hear something say shawamara, they're talking about a female. Over here they're talking about a male. Atha shawamar. That's the rough way of saying that. Watching. But they're all watching. I'm watching. And one's you're watching. You're watching. That makes sense right there? So everybody understand that, right? All right. So I guess everybody got that right. Let's yeah. Let's put another one on the board here. Just got a couple more before we finish up here. Salakia. That was the present tense, right? And so since we said that, that's the present tense. Let's put one up here. Let me see here. Here's one. Yeah, let me just go ahead and just write this real quick here. Lock you there. But y'all take just a slight break there. Okay, lock you.
Slakia, Azara says watch is female.
Watch is female?
The word, I guess.
No, watch is not female. It's sha. What makes it female is shawamara. Shawamara. That's you watch. But if you want to say the word watch itself is just masculine, shamar. Okay, but you can use that. You can say I am watching like male and female. Hold a minute, okay? Hold a second before I said that. Let me get past this right here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, I want you guys to work on this one right here. Watch in itself is not female. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying when you say we had on the board Anya Shawamar, that is mainly masculine, but females can use that, right? Anya Shawamar. But when you say you're watching or you watching, you say Atha Shawamar. That's masculine. If you want to say that same word and you're watching in female, you want to say Atha Shawamara. Shamawara. That's female. And when you say that, okay? So let's work on this one right here. We'll put right there. Make sure you guys can see that. And there. There we go. Man, that's better. There. There we go. Now, let's get this word. Let's find out what we got here. Well, no. Yeah. Just showing you how you can use shamar in different ways, in different forms, and use it. But when you talk to a male, you're going to say something different. Say, you know, than you would if a woman was looking out of a window. You say, "You're watching, sis?" And you say, "Ata shawamara." You're watching? That's what you want to say. Okay? But a male is shawamar. You're watching, man? Yeah, anya. I mean, ata shawamar. It's like it. Shawamar. Shawamari, right? Just want to put that shawamara on the end when you're talking to female. And you want to say anya shawamar. That's, masculine, male. That's a female can use that. Okay, so understand that. I hope you understand that, sis. But there you go. So let's dig this one out right here. What we got?
Okay, you have two answers.
What we got? Okay, let me see.
Fakuwa says,
Fakuwa.
first word, A-N.
A-N?
Turn that one.
Okay.
Y-A.
A-N-Y-A.
Okay.
Okay.
Next word, S-H.
Uh-huh.
A.
Uh-huh.
M-A.
Uh-huh.
R-A. T-H. R-A-T-H. R-A-T-H. S-H.
No. Start over. Go ahead. S-H-A.
M-A.
Mm-hmm.
R-A.
R-A. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay. R-A. What else?
T-H-A-Y.
T-H-A-Y?
Count out of one.
Okay. Like that?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Did I write that down wrong? Yeah, I did. So lock you with that. Try this one. Do this one right here. I didn't mean those last two to be joined together. So lock you, yeah. And then and then I messed up like I normally do. Right here. Right there. It's not her fault. It's my fault. But I think she meant something like this. Look at it this way. How about that? She had it right, and I implemented something wrong there. How about that? There we go. She had it right. I just gave her the wrong connectors there. Who was that?
That was Takuwa.
Thakuwa. Sorry about that, Thakuwa. I had the wrong. She actually spelled it according to what I had on the board. Which is clapping up for her. That's this right there. She spelled it to what I had on the board, but I know damn well I had it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So lock you there, sis. I did that one wrong. Lock you. Okay. All right. Anybody else got that?
She corrected it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I had it wrong. Slock it, sis. But it should look more like that. Okay. I had the wrong connectors highlighted there, Salakia. Yeah. I was all discombobulated right there. But that's what it should look like. Salakia. So, what we got? Everybody else got that? Anyway, I messed that one up, so I'll go ahead and explain this one a little bit. This is saying right here in the this is saying Anya Shamartha Ya. What it means is Anya is I, right? Right? So, and Anya is I. This means that I have watched right here. Right there, just like that. I, or let me see. Yeah, it's I watched or I have watched. Depends on your English. I have watched or I watched. However you want to say it, I have watched. Depends on your English, So if you watch something, and I have watched, and that is wow, I can't believe I said that. And then, by the way, that's masculine and feminine, okay? That's what we teach, right? And that just happened to be what tense? Anybody? What tense would this be? I have watched.
Takuwa says past tense.
Past tense, right? Okay. So it's past tense. That is the past tense. Masculine and feminine, right? Let me try to put this other one down without making so many mistakes. Slocky about that. Let me put this last one down. Slocky. Okay. So let's put a line across here. Give me 1 second here. It won't take a second. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. There. All right. All right, y'all work on that one. And I do believe that will bring us to close to our end there. That was the past tense, of course, masculine, female, past tense right there. And of course, I have more illustrations of you have watched, they have watched, we have watched, but I don't want to get into those too much. It would take too much time in class, and we'll maybe another day we'll get into the other ones, okay? But for right now, let's do this last one here. This was the past. Those other three I gave you were absolutely the present tense, male and female, and some versions there. You know, here I have watched or I watched. But here, let's see what this is. Y'all work on this one right here. Okay. Yeah. All right. And of course, if you're reading the word for past tense, you want to read the word ibar. You want to that is past tense. That's what it means in Hebrew. Ibar. That is I have watched. Anya sharmataya. Sharmataya. Anya sharmataya. Anya sharmataya. Sharma. Shar Marthaya. And Sharmar again is the root word. Again, you're gonna have something like the root word is Shamar, right? Shamar. That's the root word right there. That's what you gotta understand. Okay. Like I said again, how about Shem, how Shai Baraka thumb to my brothers, man. Mike Love and a couple other brothers, right? Yahweh Shema Alathun by Hashem Yahweh Shai to my sisters for joining in. We have people in the chat, Right Qua from Myrtle Beach, and we have Izara, we have Awaba, we have Dakwawa from Shara, and who else we have? We got another person. Oh, Manaima. Yeah, Manaima from
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And we have Rawaf from South Carolina.
Who?
Rawaf.
Rawaf. That's right. Rawaf from South Carolina. Yeah, just got her name last week. Let's clap it up for Rawaf, okay? Just got her name last week. Exactly right. You guys make sure you guys pay your tithe and offering, of course, and the ISUPK, 10%, of course. And of course, we have the Passover coming up this week. As you guys are doing this right here, the Passover coming up. Make sure you understand that, okay? Let's. The Passover coming up next year. I'm sorry, I didn't mean this week. Salakia. Passover coming over next year in about what 3 months or so, and it is like $200 Passover fee. So make sure you pay that. It ain't this week now. I'm sorry I said that. I've been all off today, but don't hold me to that. Okay, let's turn to this last passage here while y'all do that. To show you that we're the children of Israel, how they have the we talked about the past tense, how we were caught and put on slave ships, man. Now what's this? What's this other? No, we got time. No, okay, all right. But anyway, I'll bring it up anyway. Let's see if I can find that text there. If statements on it. Um, yeah, it's we think reading the chat said, can you make payments on the Passover fee? Call your captain. Call your captain and ask that same question. I believe, you may want to probably ask him, but to make sure, because I don't want to get you guys confused with putting some down, but they will keep a record of it. It's just that it's not my call. I'm not the accountant there, but the captain will know that answer. So call the captain, okay?
She said yes, sir.
It's Naftaza, Captain Naftaza, okay? But anyway, let's see what we have. Ooh. Y'all, as y'all transliterating that, give me Lamentations 4 and 18. This will be our last text for the night, right? Before we call it a night. Lamentation 4:18. This is what they're doing to us presently. We talk about past, present, and future, man. This is what they're doing to us, man. Um, you know, I'll say this. As for us, verse Lamentations 4 and 17, all the way to 18. I'll read. As for us, who is he talking about? The us is the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. That's what we're doing. The Lord says, our eyes have as yet failed for vain help in watching. Vain help for watching, man. We have watched for a nation that could not save us. Now, if you're watching for the wrong vain help, you're watching a nation. We're supposed to be on Shamar all the time. But if you're watching for a nation like the United States to save you, the Bible says it's vain because this nation can't save you, man. Right? Why? Why? Because in verse 18 in Lamentation says they hunt our steps. You can't see that on the news every day where they're taking pregnant Hispanic, black, and Native Indian and throwing us out in the street, man, and they're putting their foot on a Mexican woman's back, man. Come on, man. You know, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in the streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for the end is come. Our end is come. It's coming. It's here. Okay, that's what has happened to us, right? So you got to understand. This is our end. This is what's happened to us all along. That was our future, and it's now. It's here. And so the Most High is going to get us out of this. Just all you have to do is just keep watch and make sure make sure that United States can't pull you out of this. You're going to need who? The Most High. That's the only way. And when He sends Yahushua down here and all the angels to fight for on your behalf, then you'll understand. But if you're watching in vain help for a nation that cannot save you, yeah, you're wasting your time. They hunt our steps. That's what the Most High wanted us to see. That's why He had us make all these inventions so that we can see, you know, uh, the light bulb. Who's that lady that NASA that she has the what's that the the video that you can see yourself on the phone, man. All of these things are made for black people. All these inventions that Donald Trump tried to say that they did, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians actually did it. I mean, I can go down a list. Maybe it's a class. Maybe I need to do a class where they have all of that. But as from now, my vain help, this nation, America, cannot save you, man. Okay? So good. I'm glad we got those texts out the way so we can understand. But anyway, we got any answers for this last one here?
Yes.
What we got?
Um,
This is our last transliteration here, right? The last one we had was past.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Manama has ANYA.
ANYA.
YA.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, let me put it over here. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, you got it?
I got it.
Okay.
ANYA.
Okay.
Next word.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
SHAMAR.
Did you forget about this one?
I think so.
Okay. SHA.
MAR.
Okay.
Thakuwa has ANYA.
Right.
AH,
Oh, okay. AH.
SH, SHAMAR.
Okay. Anybody else?
Um,
That's Manaima got it right. She just missed one, I believe, here, like I do sometimes. Uh, that one right there. Okay. All right.
oh,
Okay. Anybody else?
my name said Slovakia. Other one I missed it.
That's all right. I mean, I do it all the time. Do it all the time, my sister. All the time. Manaima. But anyway, look like so we got so anybody else? So we got Anya Ashamar. What in the world does that mean? Anybody? So what we got here is a future tense, a way of saying I will watch. Or I will, because the word watch, shamar, right here, is I will. So it's I will. Right there. We back to Anya again, right? And then this is watch, not watching. That's why the tenses change. But I will watch. That's why you put this in between, letting you know that it's I will watch. That's letting you know what tense. That's future. To will watch something is the future tense. And I'm going to do it. You got to be careful how you said it too, because Israel don't promise something that they don't do. They would be called liars. Right?
Yeah.
So understand that, So when you say Anya Ashamar, I will watch. The Most High uh, provides the direction and time for me. In other words, the Lord willing. That's what you're saying. Anya Ashamar. What's the root word again? Shamar. That makes sense? So again, we have I have watched. So that would be, I'm sorry, that would be the future tense. Okay? That future tense. That word future tense is Ithayad. Ithayad. Let me write that down here. I the yad. Ithayad. That word Ithayad is the way to say future. There you go. Ithayad. And of course, you can write it out in Hebrew. You know how to spell it. I, then Ba, then Ara. Ibar for past. Ithayad is for future. And that's what you want to say. Anya. Anya Shamar. That root word that has been all through all of this is Shamar. Watch. Of course, you can interchange these words here with other words that fit that for like a verb, right? So I have watched or I watched. I watched, man. Anya Shamartaya. I will watch. I'm sorry. Yeah. I will watch. That's Anya Shamar. I will watch, man. That's why the word stands by itself. I will watching or I am watching. It ain't present. It's something you're gonna do in the future, Lord willing. So it's Anya Shamar. It stands by itself. Shamar. That's the future tense or Atiyah. Right? Let's clap it up for class, right there. Everybody understand that? Any questions? Uh I think everybody understands, right? Yeah,
I think so.
I believe so. So, um, Salakia there. So let's see what we're going to do. Uh, I believe everybody understands. Yeah. we're going to read some announcements, okay? We're the ISUPK. These are security announcements. We're the ISUPK. Start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The rule for the new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. Okay? After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will give permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3, 8, and 10, means tenth. In the Hebrew, ma asherah, 10% of every penny of increase the Most High gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upholy convocations is what we're going to have. We just had a feast of dedication, Hanukkah. The next one we'll have is Purim or Purim, okay? Purim. It'll be the 14th day, the 15th day of the 12th month, Monday, the 2nd, March, and Tuesday, 3rd, March 2026. Esther 9:28 to 31. Yeah, that'll be Purim. You'll find it again in the March. Okay, so, all right. Remind Akim and Akwak to check the bulletin board. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And for that, we clap it up for class, right? Right.
They water for such a great class.
Yeah.
When I was hit to water class, most high crash on.
All right, let's clap it up there. Exactly. Appreciate that. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baraka. Thumb to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah Thun by Shem Yahweh Shai to my sisters. And we're going to stand up and we're going to do a end of class here. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Mom Shabbat. Mat. Barak. How about Shem? How Shai Baraka? Thumb. Yat Mata. Sar and face of sisters. Mom Shabbat. Majin. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alathan by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shema Alathan. That's Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yamata. Class dismissed. Wrap it up a class there.